travelling up and down the country. She gets worried, man, because I get up to all sorts of crazy shit. Like I do. Like, it was probably about a month back now, I ended up at a downer orgy. Yeah. Not syndrome, unfortunately. Nah, Downer, the roadworks company. Ended up at one of their orgies. There were 4 women, 6 men, and only 2 of them were doing any work. Holding their tools. Honestly, man, they just looking at a hole. Like this next joke I'm going to tell, I kind of don't think this is the best place to tell it, because I've got like a lot of dark stuff in it, and some of it can be quite offensive. But I won't throw that on you guys tonight, because I don't think it's probably going to work in this room. But there's this one joke that I really like to tell. It's kind of bad, and people either love it or they hate it. But I'll tell it to you guys anyway. Because the thing is though, I've just got to admit something to you guys, especially growing up in the environment that I grew up in. Back in the day I used to do a lot of drugs, and to sort of categorise it, I practically did everything that didn't involve a needle. Yeah, that's pretty much how I was growing up. And one thing that I want to let you guys know is that after 15 years of like fucking hardcore drug abuse, I'm actually proud to announce that I'm currently drug free. You're supposed to clap. You guys seem disappointed. Nah, man, I'm currently drug free. What I mean by drug free is like, fuck, I still do drugs, I just don't pay for them. Yeah. Now this is where the joke starts to get really bad. Because what happens is like, fuck, when I'm really fucked up, what I like to do is I like to sing songs how I think they should have been sung in order to avoid tragedy. Right? Like, say for instance, Amy Winehouse. They tried to make me go to rehab, and I said, yeah, okay. Now she had sung it like that, you know, she must still be alive. But no, she's part of the damn 27 Club. You guys know the 27 Club? Yeah. Alright, start pumping me out some names. You guys know from the 27 Club? Yeah, Kurt's, he's a good one, because I listened to Nirvana, I like Kurt, I thought he was cool. So Kurt Cobain, Kurt was like, no, I don't have a gun. It fucking turns out he did. Maybe Kurt should have been like, maybe I do have a gun, but I don't have a gun license. Things may have turned out a little bit better for Kurt. But no, Kurt was like, I'm so happy, just today found my friends, they're in my head. Now it turns out his friends are shotgun pellets. Settle down, guys. Settle down. See, here's the thing, I told that joke in Palmerston North and it blew their minds. I told it at my nan's retirement home, I'm not allowed back. Okay, that's about as dark as I'm going to get for you guys tonight. But I just want to touch on this just quickly. You know, when I do shows, so when I go and I do shows, I think like the biggest crowd I've had was close to about around 1,000 people, and it was for a comedy festival. I'll tell you right now, when I do shows, it's Spot the Māori. It is, man. So being here tonight is crazy because the majority of the room right now is Māori, right? Yeah, this is the biggest demographic of Māori I've ever performed to. It's crazy. Yeah. And it's good because now I know that my jokes work on you guys too. Because I'm telling you, the Pākehā love my stuff. They do. They love it. They love it. And because I like to talk about my family, I like to talk about my cousins, especially my cousins. because we've got heaps of cousins. Oh, fuck, so many cousins. But like say for example, I've got a cousin from Australia, and he's actually half Maori, half Aborigine, and his parents had wanted to name him something that encompassed both the cultures, so they named him Boomerangi. Yeah, no, cousin plays one hell of a didgeridoo. I've got another cousin too. I've got a cousin actually who's he's half Maori, half Mexican. Yeah. And his parents wanted to name him something that encompassed both their occupations. His father, he used to feed animals hay, and I can't remember what his mother did, but oh man, I love my cousin Jorge. He plays one hell of a guitar. He actually plays guitar for a Mexican Kapahaka group. Yeah, they call themselves the Mariachis. I've got another cousin, he's from Laverne, and his parents smoke crack. So they named him Matthew. Yeah, the cousin plays one hell of a glass flute. Now what I'm going to do, I want to do this, it's a weird joke, it's one of the first jokes. So when I first started getting into comedy, I usually don't like to say this kind of stuff when I'm out performing, it's just joke. But just to give you guys a little bit of insight and stuff, because you guys might understand it's a little bit different to the crowds that I'm used to. But I didn't actually want to do comedy. Like the worst thing that I could possibly ever do is stand up in front of people and talk. Yeah, so one thing that I never wanted to do during my lifetime, but somebody dared me to do it, and I went out and I just thought, stuff it, I'll do it, and everything's just taken off from there. It's been quite crazy. But when I first contacted these guys and I said, okay, my mate's dared me to do this comedy thing, how do I go about it? And they said, well, what you got to do is first come down, but you've got to write 5 minutes of material. And I said, man, I don't know what I'm going to write about. And he said, no, just something that happened recently that was funny. And the funniest thing that actually happened, like this is a joke, this is not funny, this is real, is that one of my mates, he's a gang member. He's one of the really, really rich ones because he's one hell of a salesman. And he was actually in jail, so he was doing, I can't remember how long the lag, I think he was doing like 8 years or something like that. And he ran me from prison. And he did it quite often, but this one time he rang me and we were talking and joking and that, and he said, I said to him, where are you? Like, are you in some kind of room? And he said, no, I'm in my cell. And I said, true. I said, what are you doing in there? And he said, I'm just kicking back in there. And I asked him, like, did they take the phone to him? And he said, no, he had a phone. And the boys had managed to smuggle it in for him. And so he had his own cell phone. And he had internet and everything. And so I pretty much just roasted the shit out of him about how he sort of got the phone into prison. And you could probably imagine what I was saying. Yeah. And I was saying like stuff like, bro, you must have bloody shot that phone up your ass, eh? And it was funny, so I thought, I'll write some material about that. And this was a little bit of the joke I came up with, because I kind of like go, I hassled him about smuggling the phone up his ass into prison, and I'm kind of like, phone, it doesn't really seem Mars friendly, until now. Introducing the new Mars friendly iPhone. Features a rectum display, anal recognition, and a whole new meaning to the word ringtone. There's too many aunties up the front. This is where I ask them a question, but they look like they're going to burn me. The moment I say anything, the bro over here, the bro's got my back. Bro, what kind of phone you got? iPhone. Oh, you got an iPhone? Oh, yeah. Sweet, bro. Because you know, though, right? If iPhone bring out this new ass-friendly phone, Samsung's going to make one too. So if we had to pick between the iPhone and the Samsung, which one would you go with? iPhone. You'd stay with the iPhone? Me personally, I'd probably stay with the iPhone as well, because I don't think I could fit a whole galaxy in my ass. one thing I will say is that I'll sing you guys a song, mate. I'll sing you just a quick song.